Before I take any trade, these are the few things I check, and honestly, skipping this cost me a lot. Hello, this is Toriolua, and you're welcome to today's video. And on today's video, I'll be sharing with you guys what I look for before I even think of entering into a trade. And this is the honest reality of my trading journey. Number one, I am still learning. Number two, I am documenting my journey. Number three, this is my current process, not perfection. And without further ado, let's get into it. So number one thing I check for before entering into a trade is number one, structure. So like I said in the last video, structure helps you to stay with the market makers, with the big players. So structure aligns you with the big players. So structure will help you to trade the right trend. So whenever I trade, number one thing I check is for structure. Okay, for example, are we trending up? Are we trending down? So the kind of market structure I advise to trade, or I would want to trade, is actually a trending market. Don't involve yourself in a ranging market or whatsoever. Just trade a trending market. So number one thing I want to check is, what is the market structure? What is the current market structure? Are we trending up or are we trending down? And number two thing I want to check is my POI. And what is POI? Point of interest. POI stands for point of interest. So what point of interest do I use personally? I use order blocks. So like according to the last video I make, order blocks are price level where significant amount of buys and sells, which also are liquidity or money, has been stored up and gathered. So when price revisits those levels, you can trust it to buy or sell. So after checking the market structure, and for example, the market structure is telling me, okay, I should buy because the market structure is trending up, then what do I want to do next? Next, I will check for, okay, where do I want to buy from? Where do I want to buy from? So that's where POI comes in. So after I check my market structure, then I check the POI, which are the order blocks. Okay, from where do I want to buy? Which order block do I want to use? So and the third thing I want to check before entering into a trade is time frames. So basically, personally, I use the 1 hour and the 2 hours to take entries. So when I enter into the market, I want to use the 1 hour for my POI. I want to use it for entry, and the 2 hours also sometimes. So in case I'm not using the 1 hour, the 2 hours is what I'll use. And I use the 4 hours specifically to check the market structure, but sometimes I also use the daily time frame to check the market structure. And the fourth thing, which is the last but not the least, actually a very important factor of these things I just mentioned, is the mindset I take into a trade. Do you know that the mindset you take into a trade is what determines whether you are a loser or winner? Okay, do you know you can win a trade but still be a loser? That's just the truth. Now, for example, if you take a long trade, whether on GBP USD or any pair, then you take that trade and the market is currently in your stop loss threshold. It has not hit your SL yet, but it is going to your SL, like it is just ranging there or just around your SL. Then you feel emotionally down and you feel like the world is over and you feel devastated and stuff like that. Do you know that that's a losing mindset? And when the market is now in your take profit threshold, like it is in profit a little bit, and you are maybe like 1-to-1 up or something like that, then you are feeling happy and you are feeling like the happiest man on earth. Then if you are currently in that position right now as a trader, then you have to renew your mind, because you need to renew your mind and stuff like that. So the mindset I take personally as a trader into a trade is that I have this mindset and I have this thing in my mind that whatever money I deposit into my brokerage account, that money is already gone. So when I acquire that mindset from the beginning, when I deposit a money into my brokerage account, or I buy a profit, which is I paid for a account, stuff that I already have the mindset that this money is already gone. So whether or not I take a trade on that account, the money is already gone, because I'm not planning to withdraw the money I deposited. So imagine I deposited $20. That means I have the mindset already that $20 is already gone, and I am not planning to withdraw my $20 back. Only if I make more profit and I'm ready to withdraw my $20 and trade off the profit. So even if I take a trade, I already have the mindset that this money is already gone. So that's why you be hear that risk what you can't afford to lose in the forex market. That is very true. So when you are also depositing or you are buying account on these things, always consider that you don't want to risk more than you can afford to lose. So I always acquire that mindset that okay, this money is already gone. So even if I lose it, or the money is already in my SL threshold, then I will not feel any emotion, because I already zeroed my mind from the start, from the beginning, that this money is gone. So even if it is my take profit or it is in profit, I don't feel emotionally happy. I'm not up emotionally. I feel like this money can still go. It is the market. Until the money is in my bank account, that's when I feel, okay, yes, I made this money and I feel excited. So let me like take you through the chart and show you some chart example about all the things I just mentioned.
You're welcome to the chart, guys. So now let me tell you guys what I'm talking about. So this is GBP JPY chart on 4 hours time frame. So now this is a old price action display. So I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about. So number one on the checklist is structure. So from here, structure, we should the market basic structure or the basic market structure, plot out our break of structure first. So now I'm not going to go deep into these things. I'll just like plot it out and like show you guys. So maybe on other videos or definitely on other videos I'll like show you guys. I'll explain these things for the sake of those who don't know it. So based on this, we can see that the market is trending up. We can see the ascending motion. You can see our market has been trending up for a while. So even as a newbie, what like are we expected to do in situations like this? When we see that a market is trending up, what are we expected to do? We are expected to like trend to follow the trend, right? So after the break of structure, so now that structure is clicked, now I know that we are uptrend. So what do I want to do? I want to follow the market trend. Then I'll go to like 2 hours. Like I said in the last clip, I said I use 4 hours and daily for market structure, 2 hours and 1 hour for the trend to check my POI. So the POI I do use is our order blocks, right? So we can see there are many other blocks here. This is one order block here. This is one order block here. There are many other blocks. This is another order block. This is another order block. This is one here. This is one here. So like, you understand? So now there might be confusion here. Like picking an order block, there might be confusion here that okay, which order block do I want to pick in a situation like this, right? So the thing is that there are other confluences too. Not strategy, but confluences that are needed to be merged up with this strategy. You understand? So this strategy is not just a one-man standing strategy. It also has confluences supporting it. You understand? So personally, I would use this order block here. Why? Because of a reason which I would not like emphasize on this video, and I will definitely like do a video on it. So this is the order block I would be using. So for something like after the structure, I'm looking for my POI, right? So I'll be using this order block. Here. And after that, it's basically the time frame, right? We've covered the time frame, which is the 2 hours time frame that I'm on already. And what's that? So I will pull my take profit, my entry there at the order block, pull my SL here below the swing low, and put my take profit above this high. Or if you don't want to be greedy, you can just target like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 whatsoever, and we can see how the market delivered basically. So see, this is just the basic stuff. So this is like basic, very basic. We can see how the market delivered. So if we go to lower time frames, personally I would not enter like this. I would not enter like this, because it is a little bit risky. I don't really take trades like this. Is aggressive entry, so I don't really take trades like this. I would rather take something like this. I would wait for confirmation after getting this break of structure here, like indicating that okay, the lower time frame is aligning, or this MSS or break of structure or whatever, it is indicating that the lower time frame is already aligning with the higher time frame trend. So now we're on an uptrend. You know, this market on the 1 hour was trending down, 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 but when it took out this high, it indicated that we are on a uptrend already, right? So after this, I'll just like look for an order block to use, right? And the right order block I would use instead is here. It's this. I would use this order block, and my entry would be at the other. So this is more conservative for a entry than that other one. That one is very risky because markets might decide to change trend and like take out that low and stuff. And my SO will be just here, and then I can target for more RR to this high here, and then we just grab 1 to 4. And if I took this other one too, would have more RRs. So we'll have like 1 to 3 over here, and SL should be here instead. So we'll have like 1 to 4, and then you just cut 1 to 8. Simple. So, but this is basics, right? So I would like on other videos, I would make sure and I'll ensure like to break it down and go deep down into these things. So like the other one I talked about, like where confusion comes in for other blocks to use. So I will like explain the kind of order block I rather use for you guys, right? So this is it. And also the mindset, like the one we talked about. So in trades like this, what if the market, okay, let's imagine that about the mindset now. Let's imagine that the entry is right above here and the market came down to your SL a little bit, and your account, but your like equity on your MT5 is red, and you can see that everywhere is red and everything, the floating profits red and everything. Then you feel emotional, like no, because the market is here, that I've lost this money, I've lost this account and stuff. Then you feel emotional and do what? You close the trade because you feel like, okay, you've lost the trade. And then what did the market do? The market then reverse. Can you see? The market then reverses and eat your take profit, and then see what you missed, right? So this is why you have to like zero your mind on trade and acquire this mindset that every money you deposit in the market or your trading account, it is a lost account already. It is a lost trade already.
These are what I currently check for before entering a trade. And what are on your own checklist? Let me know in the comment section. See you all later.